January is World Carnivore Month. I'm John Laspina and I'm the carnivore teacher. So I want to give you my opinion and viewpoint on going carnivore. If you're interested, I'm going to give you little tips on how to start. First thing you need to do is understand that carnivore means all animal products, animal meats, the dairy that comes from cows or lambs, or the eggs from chickens. Anything that comes from an animal is considered carnivore. Now, why is this considered to be extremely healthy? Because carnivore foods are species-specific foods for our human body. Our body is meant to digest animal products. Our intestines, our colon, our teeth, our eyes, everything is made for animal meats. And therefore, our body knows how to break it down and absorb the complete protein, the fatty acids, omega-6 and omega-3 in the correct proportions, by the way, and our fat-soluble vitamins, our water-soluble vitamins, and our minerals, our electrolytes. You can get all of that from just animal products. You do not need vegetables or fruits or plants. I know that sounds controversial. We hear the message that we have to have so many servings of fruits and vegetables a day or we're lacking nutrition. I'm here to tell you that's false information. That's wrong. You can acquire all the necessary nutrients to keep you healthy and functioning well and happy just from animal products, because it's what we're meant to eat. Take your shopping cart, go around the edges of the grocery store and pick up various forms of meat. Beef. You can start with the cheap stuff with hamburger meat. Ground pork, ground beef. You can have ground lamb, and that's really affordable and delicious. One of my favorite meals is to take ground beef and cook it in the pan in butter, pasture-raised butter, and then I take egg yolks without the whites and I let them barely cook in there so that they're kind of like a cheesy sauce. That's my favorite meal, and it's very affordable and it's delicious, and because it has a lot of fat in there, healthy animal saturated fat, I'm satiated. I'm full. I don't want any more food until the next time to eat. And that's another thing that carnivore can do for you. When you're eating a lot of fatty red meat, you are satisfied. You feel good. Mentally, I know I'm getting all of my nutrition to keep me healthy. Now, a lot of people try a ketovore, or carnivore way of eating to lose weight. And yes, that will happen if you need to lose weight. You absolutely will drop the weight pretty rapidly. So be careful, okay? This is a powerful way of eating if you've been eating the standard American diet all your life. I also recommend that you do it slowly. So if you're going to try going carnivore for World Carnivore Month in January, you can start in January, not by cutting everything out all of a sudden. Like a drug addiction, your body's going to go through withdrawal. Your sugar-loving gut bacteria are going to rebel. You're used to having all of the processed stuff that's in processed food, and all of a sudden, you're not getting it if you go cold turkey. So I recommend starting January 1st, have your meat and have whatever you had before, but take a little bit of it out at a time. A little bit by day, January 2nd, January 3rd, January 4th. And then when you get up to around January 15th or 20th, everything is out of your way of eating except animal products. That gives your body the time to adjust. Your electrolyte balancing, your sugar-loving gut bacteria aren't freaking out. You're adjusting. Push through the sugar cravings, come out on the other side, and you won't crave sugar anymore after 2 weeks. Gone for the rest of your life. You may have a mental addiction to sugar because you always had something sweet after dinner, but that's not the physical cravings. They are completely gone. So you're pushing your shopping cart around the edges of the grocery store. You can also buy New York strip. Ribeyes are my favorite. Picanha. You can try so many kinds of spare ribs and beef. There's so many cuts of of fatty red meat that are absolutely delicious. And there are millions of ways to prepare it on your grill or in your pan. There's so much variety when cooking meat. You can also go the route of pork. Now, pork is a monogastric animal, so it has a one-chamber stomach, unlike beef, which is a ruminant animal. Beef is healthier, but pork has some vitamins and minerals that beef does not have. So if you have some pork or some chicken, which is also a monogastric stomach, turkey, duck, pheasant, quail, you are also giving yourself protein, fatty acids, vitamins, and minerals. So pork, beef, lamb, duck, chicken, turkey, eggs are a superfood. Everything in that egg makes a chicken. And when you have eggs, you are getting complete superfood nutrition. You can have as many eggs as you want, unlike what we heard in the media that you shouldn't have a lot of eggs. Eggs are so healthy. Try to buy the pasture-raised eggs. They cost a little more, but the hens were allowed to roam around the pasture and eat the bugs and the worms. They weren't fed genetically modified feed. And you will notice the yolks are orangier and less yellow, and they taste creamier. So, beef, lamb, pork, poultry, fish, eggs. So let's talk fish. If you want to get canned fish, if you go up the center of the aisle, stick with canned fish that is in water, not vegetable oil, soybean oil or canola oil. And even olive oil is not the highest quality olive oil. You don't know if it's good stuff in there. So I recommend getting the SMASH. SMASH is an acronym to remember the very healthy small fish. Salmon, mackerel, anchovies, sardines, and herring. Super, super healthy foods. These have a lot of omega-3 fatty acids. They are superfoods. I remember growing up, my parents used to say, eat your fish, it's brain food. They were right. My parents were right. If you want to try some dairy, you can get some yogurts or kefirs. Just read the ingredient labels because those are not single ingredient foods. You want to make sure they are the lowest carbohydrate, no added sugars, no fruit, no flavor, because you want the healthy bacteria. That's why we do yogurts and kefirs. And you want to have, and I think most yogurts are like 4 total grams of carbohydrates up to 9 are the healthy ones. And that's for quarter cup, but I just have a couple teaspoons. So I'm not getting many carbohydrates. Cheeses, you can do cheese. It comes from an animal, it comes from the dairy. Hard cheeses are better than the softer cheeses. Stay away from American cheese or cheese products, which are not really cheese. They're vegetable oils. Get the Parmesan, get the Romano. Goat cheese is so tangy and delicious. You don't have to do any of this dairy if you don't want to. One size does not fit all when it comes to our nutrition. Find what works for you. In the realm of carnivore, just know what all of the animal products are and see what works for you. See what you like and try them. Beef, lamb, pork, poultry, fish, eggs. These are the proper human diet. This is what our body is meant to consume for optimal nutrition, and your body will run optimally. It absolutely will. I promise you. I've been doing carnivore where I have only ingested animal products. I add salt to taste for 1 year. And before that, I was almost carnivore. I was ketovore. That's where I had a very small amount of vegetables. I used to drink coffee. You know, a bean comes from a plant, so it's not carnivore. If you want to drink coffee on carnivore and keep it up, that's your choice. It doesn't mean you're not a carnivore. It's not yes or no. It's a spectrum. There's Mediterranean, there's low carb, there's keto, there's ketovore, there's carnivore. You can go even further and do the lion diet. Lion diet is just fatty red meat, salt, and water. That's it. So people do this as an elimination diet because they have allergies to foods or they have symptoms that they don't like in their body, and this eliminates all the things, usually plants, that cause problems. And then very slowly, they will add something in and observe their body for a few days and see if that's what caused the rash or the pimple or the skin problem or the aches or the pains. And if it didn't, then they add something else back in. So carnivore and lion diet can be used as an elimination diet. I use it for good health. I'm going to eat this way for the rest of my life because the benefits are so absolutely amazing. It's why I make my YouTube channel videos for free. I have to pay it forward. Many nutritionists and doctors taught me how to eat. They taught me about nutrition, and it improved my body and mind and emotions so much. It's priceless. I feel wealthy with my health that I want to pass it on to you. So for World Carnivore Month, if you'd like to try it, I recommend you not jump in and go cold turkey like a drug addict quits their drug. I recommend you take the first 15 days of January and slowly extract the plant material, the vegetables and the fruits and the nuts. You can cut the carbs and sugar right away, but slowly take out the other things so that by January 16th, you are pure carnivore. If you want to stop coffee, I did a coffee stopping video that you can look up. You don't have to stop coffee, but I chose after 4 years, I'm like, let's try this now. And my health and sleep and everything improved that much more off of coffee. So try World Carnivore Month. Go around your kitchen and throw out your ketchup, throw out your pancake mixing, your waffle batter, and your vegetable oils in the closet, your Pam cooking spray. Throw out the bread, the wheat, the grain, the corn, the rice. Throw all that out. If you have vegetables decaying in the refrigerator and fruit that's getting moldy, throw it out. Shop around the edges of the grocery store and fill up your refrigerator and freezer with meat, with beef, with lamb, with pork, with poultry, with fish, with eggs. Use your grill, use your pan to cook these things in butter, in beef tallow or beef lard that you rendered or bought at the store. Save the bacon fat after you make bacon. Put it in a glass jar in your refrigerator and scoop it and use it to cook things, and it's delicious. It makes food taste fantastic. Today I had 8 big wild-caught shrimp cooked in bacon fat. I can't tell you how delicious that is. I mixed it in with my eggs. I love this way of eating. I'm so satisfied, happy, and full on just animal products. It's so delicious. My taste buds have come to life. My sense of smell has heightened. Everything is better when your body is running on clean, super clean fuel. So my hope is that by the end of the month, if you try this, you will continue this for the rest of your life and refine it for your body. What works best for you? Remember, one size does not fit all. If this does not work for you, add some other things in so that it works for you. But for World Carnivore Month in January, I want to encourage all my followers, if you're already keto or ketovore, try going carnivore and notice the improved benefits by taking it even one step higher. I hope you have a wonderful month, everybody, and I'll talk to you later.